So the next we have non-metals. Now what are non-metals? As we are categorized the different elements in the periodic table, some as metals and some are non-metals. So the example of non-metals are sulfur, iodine, oxygen, hydrogen, etc. Non-metals are either solid or gases, except bromine is a liquid state. Only one non-metal is there which exists in a liquid state. So non-metals can exist more than one state, either solid, liquid or gases. Do non-metals also have physical properties similar to that of metals? Do you know the non-metals also possess the properties similar to metals? As the exceptions are there, so somewhere the properties can be similar or somewhere it cannot be similar. Okay, now see the activity 3.7 which is given in our textbook. Take samples of carbon. We are taking the samples of carbon in the form of coal or graphite, and next we are taking sulfur and iodine. Carried out the same last activities which we have done with metals, and now we will do it with non-metals and record the observations. It is concluded that we cannot group elements according to their physical properties alone, as there are many exceptions. For example, all metals except mercury exist as solid at room temperature. Only the mercury is the metal which exists solid at room temperature. Also, metals have high melting point, but there are exceptions that gallium and cesium have low melting point. These are the soft metals and they are having low melting points. These two will melt if you are keeping them on your palm. So these are the soft metals which keep on by putting it in your palm, and they are exist at the room temperature. So the second point is iodine is a non-metal but it is lustrous. As we know that iodine is a non-metal, and we know that non-metals do not having lustrous, but exceptions are there. So the iodine is a non-metal having lustrous. Carbon is a non-metal that can exist in different forms. As we know that the element which can exist in more than one form, they are called the allotropes. So the carbon is having different allotropes. Each form is called an allotrope. Diamond is an allotrope of carbon, is the hardest natural substance known, and has a very high melting point. Now the next we have the another allotrope of carbon, that is graphite. Another allotrope of carbon is a conductor of electricity. As we know that non-metals are bad conductor of electricity, but exceptions are there. Graphite is the another allotrope of carbon which is the conductor of electricity. Alkali metals, lithium, sodium, potassium, are so soft that they can be cut with a knife. So exceptions are always there. The metals are having high melting point and boiling point, but the soft metals are also there, like lithium, sodium, potassium. They have low densities and low melting point. So as we are discussing the different properties of metals and non-metals, we are observing here that some of the non-metals are also exhibiting the properties of metals, because the exceptions are also there. Now we will discuss the chemical properties of metals in our coming video.